are live. Welcome back, one and all, to the West Coast Draft Podcast.
Happy signing day.
Happy signing day. That's right. It's
an exciting day for everybody.
That's right. Except for
Penn State.
And Ohio State, because they might have lost Chris Henry.
No one knows what's happening there anymore.
No one knows what's happening there.
Oh, you know what I heard? It's not Oregon.
What?
Who's calling?
USC?
No.
Texas?
Yes.
Okay, I heard them last minute too. I heard all three of them, so I wasn't sure what's the.
I would be honest here, though. Elite receivers, in my opinion, feel like they kind of have a diminishing returns. It's a logarithmic graph. Like getting one will do a lot for you, but the more you add, it kind of tapers off a little bit, in my opinion. Especially if you're just stacking classes of receivers. Like I've seen so many of those guys bust. I feel like receivers more than any position bust hard. Yeah. Don't bring Maurice Spiker, baby.
Jurion Dickey.
Oh, Jurion Dickey. Was Spiker one of your guys? Were you recruiting yet or no?
No, he was right before because he was class of 2018. And
yeah. I remember I was so hyped when we got him.
Yeah. I was hyped. Let's see. I think
Puka?
Smalls. Puka was pretty hyped, but I'd say Savell Smalls is probably like the most hype. Like that was the first time I ever got called into meeting. Like, hey, don't leak this. But
nice.
And then he ended up
dude. Chris Peterson was the GOAT. He was because I remember we were outside of his top 12. Even Wazoo was on his top 12.
Yep.
Mario got in his head, man.
Yep. The negative recruiting.
Speaking of signing day, you see I got an offer letter today?
I did.
I got an offer from the Benedictines, the monks.
Nice.
Really weighing my options here.
Next pod from a Congress. I'm
gonna be wearing like monk robes and stuff.
Oh yeah. Next pod coming from the Benedictine congregation, the clergy.
From the monastery.
Monastery, yeah, that's what.
It's gonna be no lights in my room, just candles.
Yep.
No air freshener, just incense.
Very good. Hey, that's all you need.
Hey, I'm weighing my options here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Franciscans; they're the blue blood, right? They're the guys. See, here's the thing about Catholics: you got all these orders, right? So you got the Franciscans; those are the guys who wear the, like the very simple brown robes and sandals. My dad's priest growing up was Franciscan, actually. He always has fun stories about him. He says he loved to sing, and he'd always sing the songs with the people in there, but he had the worst voice in the world, is what he always said. And it was very loud. Then you got the Jesuits. They're basically the fancier Franciscans. Basically believe the same things, but they're fancy. They, like most Catholics do, enjoy the good things in the world. But they're Gonzaga affiliated, so I don't know if I can deal with that. Now the new hot name, what the hot name is right now is the Augustinians. They got the number one recruiter in the game right now. They got the Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a tough decision for me.
That sounds. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna come down to the wire.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You might have to do the hat ceremony.
Oh gosh, the only icon that was in our house growing up was St. Francis, though. We had a St. Francis statue outside because he's like nature. He likes animals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Although there's a million St. Francis, it's ridiculous. I think that was St. Francis de Assisi. I don't know. See, we got patron saints for everything.
Yeah.
Like I remember, you take the name of a saint when you're confirmed as a teenager. So I remember reading a bunch of saints. Like, oh, who's the patron saint of politicians? That exists. It exists. Like anything you can think of, there is a patron saint of. It's pretty interesting. There's a million of them. Anyways, let's back off of my
Thomas
decision.
More.
My
Thomas
recruiting.
More, the patron saint of top politicians.
See, yep. See, there's patron saints for anything. Look if there's a patron saint of podcasters. I don't know if we have that yet.
Let's do it.
Might be one of like broadcasters, I bet.
There is a podcast called the Patron Saint of Podcasts, but as far as I'm aware, there's not an actual patron saint.
Look up if there's a patron saint of broadcasters. How about that? There has to be one.
Saint Gabriel. Yep.
Boom. See, told you.
There you go.
We got them all. We got our bases covered, man. We got our bases covered.
What's the patron saint of fantasy football?
Oh, they're probably the fantasy, one of sports. I bet.
I'm sure they're Luigi. No way. You Google it, and there's actually this Luigi Scrisapi.
Oh my god!
Popped up. Patron saint of he's the patron saint of footballers. Okay, there you go.
Okay,
now it makes sense. That's why he popped up.
You know that there's a patron saint of finding lost things. Saint Anthony.
There you go.
That's the one I know for sure because he goes Tony. All right, should we get into the signing day fun though?
Wow, I mean, you follow this a lot closer than I do, so this is gonna be your time to shine, man. This is you all your notes. Just feel free.
Yes, absolutely.
Do they got David? Okay, they got David on here. Okay, this is fully up to date. Go ahead. Start.
Okay. First of all, Jed Fish, I think in his introductory press conference said he was planning on. I think he said it for year one that he was planning on getting the best class ever at UW. That was always going to be a tough tale. I can't blame Jed not doing that, but he got it in year two. So shouts out to you, Jed. You got the highest class. Oh, I don't know if it's the highest rated class, but like point wise, the number one. But like we might have been 12 or 11, 19. We were really high then. That was the year that got us to the Natty. But shout out to you, Jed.
19 and 20. Yep.
This was a hell of a class. Starting with Cody Green, 5-star left tackle from Washington, played at Eastside Catholic. People going to modern day, was a commit to Oregon, and we flipped him. He's just pro ready. He's everything that you see in a left tackle. It's a dorky as hell photo. But when you think about a star left tackle, that he's what you think of, right? Big, barrel-chested frame, long arms, long legs, can move, is strong. Like I remember his junior highlights. The first play is a jailbreak screen where he takes somebody's head off. It feels like he's probably gonna start at least at guard next year, if not tackle. He's gonna be an excellent player for us, especially in the system. Gavin Day, absolute thumper. My God, he is insane. He blows dudes up. Really athletic. He's going to be an Alex McLaughlin level player for us. J.D. Hill was a riser, really disruptive, a little short, a little stumpy with the arms, but he's a disruptor, and I'm happy to take him. Brian Bonner, pure speed. He's going to be really good. He's a bigger, more ready Jordan Washington. Derek Coleman Bruce is my favorite recruit in the class. You know, family connection there. We haven't had a pass rusher like him in a while. He's a Joey Bosa level like body, an athlete. I remember seeing him at the coach's clinic. He was there on a visit, and he was just chopping it up with Sean McVay and Chris Shula and Jed Fish and Mike Shanahan, which is pretty cool. Not an inch of bad weight on that body. He's going to play next year. He's going to be a really good player. Really good moms too. Jordan Clay, late flip. When I saw him about a month ago, and I got told that he was on the radar, he's the next Denzel Boston for us, but maybe a bit faster. Big, strong. He's probably closer to a T-Mac than a Boston.
I was going to say T-Mac or Boston was not well regarded coming out. He was only a 3-star.
Yeah.
Jeremy was supposed to be in that 2022 class. Jeremy was the receiver we were supposed to be getting excited about.
Yeah, that's right. What a wild ride he was.
Yeah.
Trez Davis also today flipped them.
Yep.
He's like the thunder to the lightning, right? He's like the Big Ten version of Oh, what's that receiver that they had at Arizona who was really fast?
Cowing?
Yes, Jacob Cowan. Very speedy. When we need more speed, basically. Oh,
Going to
Can you hear me?
Louisiana.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I got you. I'm loading. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. It's just
Yeah,
circling.
You're good.
Okay, here we go. Okay, yep. We stole him from Louisiana. He was at Tulane. He was committed there for a while, but Houston made a really big push too. And we were able to secure his commitment. Maybe a little star chasing, but he's fast. Really good acceleration. That's the word. Zero to 100 is pretty quick. Rajon Duncan is a guy who really rose from when we first got him. I remember it's when we were in on Devon Benjamin and thought we had a chance, and we offered him. And it's like, oh man, is this a hedge? And people were like, no, he's really good. But on the film, yeah, and I'm not surprised he rose. And then he got like offers from Georgia and Oregon and Texas, and I was like, oh no, we're gonna lose him. And no, we kept him. You know who his DB coach is in high school?
No idea.
Marcus Peters.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
geez.
That's his DB coach.
No wonder he came here then. Although I guess they didn't have necessarily the best relationship with Washington and Peters.
After Peterson left, he got back into it with both the Bull and with Jet. Duncan is he hated Jimmy Lake. That was the issue.
Yeah.
Okay, Duncan is just a natural DB, just a great all-around DB who can lay the wood. Corner, safety, he can do them both. He's got the size for both. He's going to be a very fun player. Mason James was once the number 1 rated kid in Oklahoma, and we snagged him. Oklahoma didn't really want him. Just a great all-around receiver, I'd say. A little undersized, but that's fine. We're fine with that. T.I. Umukais, one of my favorite guys in the class. He's got the size to start right away. He's just a dominant force in Colorado. He should be a 4-star. Oh, I guess 24/7. He's not a composite 4-star is what I'm saying. He is getting his commitment was huge for us. He's just one of my favorite players in this class. His instincts in playing the run is really, really advanced, and he's got great technique, great power. 3 blocked punts his senior year for a 300-pound nose tackle. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Jerron Jones from Mission Viejo, really solid corner. Probably going to project to a nickel guy. He's definitely not 6 feet tall. Teammate of J.D. Hill. He's going to be a fun player for us. Derek Zammit, I'm not the highest on, but he's the quarterback commit for us. He was really good his junior year. He had some good players. Lost everybody. He had no one to throw to. But I trust Jet on quarterbacks. I trust him there. David Schwarzel, local kid. I was a little sad that he was looking elsewhere. Actually, he wanted to go to UW the whole time. UCLA and Stanford gave him a lot of money, is what they told him. And then when it came time for the check the cash, checked in the cash. And the coaching turnover didn't really help him. UW was honest with him the whole time of what his deal was, and that's why he stayed home, because we kept the same deal with him. He's got the right body size for a Big Ten defensive lineman. Probably lose a little bad weight, gain a little good weight. He projects to be like a Tai Uiagalelei type. Very, very technically advanced as a defensive lineman, both in the run and pass game. Not a freak athlete. That's just not his game. And he makes up for it through technique. Probably a starter year 2, year 3 kind of guy, but he's going to be a solid player for us. Ramsack Fruin, we earlier in the year before his senior season, we kind of passed on him. We said, we're going to pass, no thanks. And then his senior tape was insane. His senior tape was really, really good. Beau, you're going to want to watch his huddle. It is fun. He takes the life out of people. He's a Big Ten linebacker for sure. He's very fun. Teammates with ZRS. Bethel is really producing good linebackers, man. I got to talk to their coach. He's going to be a great player for us. Probably should be a 4-star. Same with Dom Harris. When you look at him too, screams at offensive tackle. The one place in the world where having bow legs is good? Tackle. That's the one time when being Beau like it is good. Great mover for 6'8", 350 probably. He moves great. He's going to be a really good player for us. Probably starts year 2. Elijah Durr, local kid, good length, good size. Not as high on him. He's definitely taller than 6'1". Not the highest on him, but a fine take. Isaiah Tokyo is probably going to be more like how X3 plays, kind of flexing between the edge and the off-ball linebacker role. Can do it both. He'll be all right. Ansu Sano, very strong power back, big guy. Can play some fullback, good at pass pro, which is the biggest thing you have to coach up the young guys at. You know who really wanted them? After we got him pretty early. He blew up a little bit. Ansu Sano.
Yeah,
who wanted him? Ducks really wanted him. Told him to pound sand.
Nice.
Sam Villadol, he is such a great move tight end. His team at Lake Oswego plays him everywhere. Plays him at tight end, plays him at X, plays him at Wildcat quarterback. A little high school Tyler Warren to his game. He's going to be a really good player for us. Very underrated. Kasani Giles, Notre Dame really wanted them. Marcus Freeman was pissed when we got him. We got him pretty early. Blaze La Vista really blew up at 7-on-7 camps. Developmental piece. Very handsome. Can get some modeling. NIL. An awesome name.
There you go.
Agyeong Yang shut his commitment down early. We identified him pretty early. Big time means really developed his body. His junior tape, he was really overweight. I saw him at summer camp videos, and it's like, oh man, he figured it out. We got him on that nutrition plan. Transferred to Puyallup, where a really good coach is at now. Playing next to a 27 kid who's a really good guard, Kakova Doyal. He's a great developmental piece. Very good that we got him in early. Ta'amalu was in the depth of our real tough time getting D-line commitments. Utah and Boise State were very high on him. We secured him. He is a start year 3, year 4 at best kind of guy, if not transfer down. Never played football before last year. Was an MMA guy. Annie Wright had its football team for the first time at a tiny level. Plays very low level of competition, but is he's basically like the opposite of David Schwarzel, right? He's got the body type to be a D lineman. Really athletic, totally unrefined. We'll see what happens with him. CJ Wallace, kicker. Missed the kick in a playoff game, a PAT. So, we'll see what happens with him, but has some good connections. That's all I'll say about him. There's our recruiting class.
There you go. 24-man class too. Pretty full. Pretty stacked. Highest in how many years?
Since 19, at least.
19. Confirm that. 13. We're 13 right now. Where did we finish in 20? Because 20 we had. Or 15 and 19. Okay. Puka. There you go. Probably catch Jacob Band is second rate, highest rated.
Hey,
okay, 18. Look at this 19 class, and then look at these top 3, and then remember Jacob Band.
Keep scrolling. I want to see what else we got here.
Ooh, hold on. Let's see. I know
Fatui was a solid player for us.
Yeah. Troy was solid.
Troy. Camp Ab was solid.
Camp Ab was there for a while. Morris started. Bulow was here for a while. Cam Davis was good when he was healthy. Bulow started on a national title team. Taj Davis down the sideline. Dylan Trice.
Corey Luciano just got paid. Wait, no, that was Wattenberg. You saw paid.
Yeah.
Tim Horn.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, 29.
Yeah, let's look at 20.
Imagine if it stayed. 20. Here we go. A lot of guys here that were also big parts of that 2023 team. J-Mac, obviously. Smalls was not. Rosengarten.
What was Rome? 94. I remember thinking Miles Morale would be a really good player for us.
Yeah. Garbers, Morale, Hatchet, Jacoby Covington, Sam Adams, Jack Yari, who I don't think ever suited up for us, Mark Redmond, McElstein, who's
Sawyer
still around.
Racanelli.
Sawyer Racanelli
he's
now
somewhere
in
right
Wake
now.
Forest.
Wake, that's right.
I remember watching a Wake Forest game earlier in the year, and I saw throw to Racanelli, and I'm like, is that Sawyer? Is that my guy Sawyer? Shoot him a text real fast and be like, hey, because I got all these guys' numbers still. Elijah Jackson, everyone's favorite player from the 2023 team. Samuel Peacock. Javion Sunday could have been so good if he cared about football, honestly. Cooper McDonald, he didn't get drafted, but he was in last year's draft. James Smith, Carson Bruner, there you go. Your guy, Redmond High School, local guy. Mason West, Tristan Brown, Mason Wheeler.
Jaden Green.
Long snapper. Gotta get the long snapper love in there.
We took a 76.
Yeah. Mason Wheeler. I don't even remember Mason Wheeler, honestly. I genuinely don't remember Mason Wheeler at all. He must have been like a ad post-COVID. So I feel like I would have remembered him. He was our 2021 class where it starts to fall apart. 2021 was rough. 26 actually isn't too bad. I guess Heward crazy high rating probably carried it. But I don't think any of these guys really
Tyson McCutcheon finally graduated. Devon Banks.
Devon Banks.
Oh wait,
Moore still around. Yeah. Yeah. Jalen Polk, if you count them all.
Charles Jackson. Luke Bradley House.
Bookie, and Jeremiah. Jeremiah's still in the league. Let's see, 22. Let's see, which is funny because the 2022 class actually looks pretty good now, but I bet it's going to be way down the rankings. Yeah, all the way up 59. Odd being our highest ranked player, but
Parker Brailsford, Denzel Boston,
pretty good. Denzel Boston, pretty good. Jay Green's still making plays at Stanford. He had that fumble return for a touchdown.
Jay Green.
The Parker brothers.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's it.
And then
Will Nixon, thanks a lot.
We did get this Michael Penix guy.
Will Nixon, thanks a lot, buddy.
Oh yeah, look at this first Kalen DeBoer transfer class. Take out Michael Penix, and my goodness, this is awful.
Oh, Wayne Talapapa.
He was fine. Okay, he was fine.
He was a good player. Come on, he was a good player for us.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm just saying he was fine. He's fine. Everybody else.
He was better than fine. Come on.
He was a solid starting. He was
an above average starting running back.
Sure. I don't know. He was good. He was good. He got the job done.
He had more than a job. He had like 200 yards rushing against the Cougs.
It's all right. That year. 2022 Cougs were pretty easy to rush against.
Come on. I know you're a hater against food court, but that's one that you gotta get.
I'm not, but you're acting like he hit a home run. That's a single.
I'm not saying he hit a home run. He hit a double.
That was very much a single.
No, he was a really good player for us, man.
If you stretch that for a double, you're getting caught.
No.
A double's like. Let me find a double. Let me find a double transfer acquisition. Jabbar's a double.
No, Jabbar's at least a double, if not a home run. We had a big time quarterback issue, and he was great for us. Come on.
Jeremy's a double.
At UW? Yes, I would, because he probably had a similar impact to Wayne.
I don't know.
Wayne had more of an impact at UW than Jeremy. He was better than fine. I actually liked Wayne Talapapa a lot, so that's why I'm digging in my heels here. I was a big Wayne Talapapa head, but I am digging in my heels. He was a double. He was a good player, not just fine. He was a good player for us.
Yeah, he got the job done. I'm not saying he was
He got
bad.
more than the job done. Oh my god. Sean McGrew got the job done.
Sean McGrew did not get the job done. That dude was addicted to Call of Duty.
He was addicted to more things to Call of Duty, probably.
That's also true. Yeah.
Wayne Talapapa was better than Cam Davis in 22.
Pretty sure Cam Davis was hurt.
No, that was 23. That was 23.
Okay.
They were the tandem, and Wayne was better.
Yeah. I don't know. He was fine. I don't know.
He was better than fine. All right, let's talk about the 23 or whatever this class was. Austin Mack, Deshaun Lyons. Deshaun Lyons had that fumble and never recovered. Caleb Presley, huge bust. Rasheed Williams can't stay healthy. I think Rasheed's probably going to go to Oregon State with Shep. Speaking of Oregon State, do you see their big hire today?
Yeah, Noka Brechtfield.
Yeah, jeez. It's like he's hiring. Oh, God. Come on, man. You know who might be their DB's coach?
Is
Juice.
Oh, they're screwed. Sorry, Oregon State. It was fun while it lasted.
Jacket. Oh, Curly Reed, I think he's at ULM now. He went home.
Oh, there you
Jacket can't gain weight, and he's probably going to transfer, if not just be a GA. Vincent Holmes is on the team but can't play. Landon Hatchett, good.
That's solid.
Clear Bryant, he's on the team, isn't very good. Jordan Whitney, Devin Bryant stinks. Anthony James transferred to Eastern. Tybo's in jail. Wayne, solid play. Local kid. Diesel Gordon, off the team, possibly jail. Linus David, solid play. Keith Reynolds transferred. Thad Dixon doesn't count in here. Zach Henning, he actually had a good run towards the end of the season. Khalid Tafai in Minnesota. Hated it here. Or hated Jed. Clem.
Dylan Johnson, there you go. See, Dylan Johnson's a double.
No, he was a home run.
Michael Penix is a home run.
Michael Penix is a grand slam.
Okay. I'm not factoring grand slams into the equation. I'm thinking
he's at least a triple. If
I'm thinking
Penix is a standard for a home run, he's a triple. He was so good for it.
Good, but
he was really good for us.
He was calling Jamar Muhammad a triple earlier. I mean, like,
and I agree. You're just pissed at you at Jamar for transferring.
My boy Daniel Nagata.
Cuevas, good.
Cuevas, hey, starter at Alabama now. But, yeah.
Then Goforth, another receiver that he tried to start over. Or linebacker, he tried to start over. Corner. Speaking of Husky Stadium, though, I'm going to try and go to the state title game since Schwarzel is there.
Oh yeah, makes a lot of sense. 24.
How cool is it that we have the state title game at Husky Stadium now?
That is nice. Dang, our top rated high school recruit, and obviously like a lot of the we got a lot. Like technically, Damon was a transfer in this class, but it's funny to see like DeMarcus Davis as our highest rated recruit in this class.
There's some solid players here. Marcus Davis, no. Pocket Fina, solid. Developing. Peyton Waters, I think he transferred. Rashawn Clark, good player. Decker DeGraff, add a little step back, but still solid. Justice Williams is going to go to Oregon State. Jason
Decker DeGraff is I'll just stop on Decker DeGraff for a second. He is a perfectly fine G5 player that just unfortunately happens to be starting for the Washington.
I don't know, man. That touchdown he had against UCLA was really good.
Sure. I don't know. I mean, he makes plays. Like I say,
he was freshman All-American last year.
I know, and he took a step back this year. He was pretty bad for large portions of this year.
You're not
wrong. Again, I if he was like our tight end 3, I would actually like him. It's just the problem is he was our starter.
Yeah.
He was our tight end 1. And I'm like, ooh. If Quentin Moore was healthy all year, it might be different.
He was never ready for it. He was just kind of thrust into it because Quentin Moore got hurt.
Yep. Jason Robinson Jr. made some plays, but, he was a little up and down.
No, he transferred. He's at North Carolina.
Oh, I'm thinking Dylan Robinson. These too many dang Robinsons.
Maury House transferred. David Boyan was like a Corey Morgan guy.
Omar Khan, currently GM of the Steelers. Quick turnaround for him. Maximus McCree. And look at this transfer class. Anthony Ward, pretty good. Cam Broussard. Deshaun Lynch, my guy. Still making plays.
Hayden Moore's been a good special teamer. I like you a lot too. Jordan Washington.
Kevin Green. Jordan Washington, good one.
Shooting Wayne D'Angelo. God, they were just effed this year. I can't blame them since this Ethan Barr did not go to UW.
Yeah, he ended up transferring away.
Drew,
pretty good.
Drew had a really solid year this year.
He did. And you could tell because as soon as he went out, the right side of our offensive line was awful.
Shout out to Coach Switzer. Drew had a really good year. He's going to be good for us next year. Damon. I thought Michael Watkins would be good, but Russell Davis not healthy. Isaiah Ward not healthy. Ephesians had a really good year.
He did. Is Audric Harris the one that just entered the portal? Or is that different Harris?
That's Audric.
He is? Okay, it's him. Jonah, duh. Awesome. Jeremiah Hunter didn't work out.
Trey Watson didn't go to UW. Sebastian Valdez, good player.
Will Rogers wasted 3/4 of a season. And last but not least, 25. Rainy Soleil, baller. Dillard Allen had a very, very nice game against Oregon other than a missed interception.
He was really solid towards the end of the season. Yeah. Dylan Robinson,
up and down, but I think for the most part,
he had to start as a true freshman.
I know, that's what I mean. Like for the most part, I think you're happy with what you saw. Like he didn't come in, he wasn't Caleb Downs on a different position, but he wasn't like this amazing. Like if I was evaluating the true freshman, like I was way more impressed with Rainy Soleil and Dillard Allen. But like Robinson, he made enough plays where I'm like, okay, I see it with you. There's a ton. We're going to talk about. There's a ton of true freshmen here that were like ballers year one, which makes like the more inconsistent performances more disappointing than they realistically should be. Chris Lawson, whenever he came in, he made plays. Didn't get a ton of playing time, obviously, but when he was in there, he made plays. Braden Vine's bright. True
Chris
freshman
Lawson
starter.
Solid, yeah. Jack Schaefer's big dude. John Mills.
John Mills, baller. Des Roebuck. How is Des Roebuck an 88? Goodness gracious. He's the Arizona State Player of the Year. How are you an 88? Devin Hyde. Anyone else
Jake
here?
Forrest is big. Victor Sanchez Hernandez and Caleb Smith. I've heard good things about Lowen Coleman Brussel. He's going to be a good center for us. Luke Dunn, woof.
Shante Cook.
Ha!
Mari Evans.
Cario.
He was fine once he started actually getting playing time. Cario, good. Up and down because of injuries, but when he was in there, he was good. Tariq was good when he was in there. X3 made some plays.
He was good. He was really good. Tai was really good. Manu was really good. He played McLaughlin was really good. Papa Thompson had a really good end of the season. Carver Willis, fantastic. Garion, ugh.
Don't work out.
Screw you, Jana. You can't hurt me anymore.
Unless Landon ends up being a bust.
No, we know what Landon is.
I mean, he could always get worse magically. It happens more often than you like to admit.
That is true.
I don't think it will. I'm just saying, you never know.
All right, shall we get into the recap?
I feel like there's someone else here. Am I? Oh, where's Manu?
We already talked about him.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he was right there. I completely skipped over him because I was looking at Alex McLaughlin.
You're fired, hot shot.
I was distracted by Alex McLaughlin's old hair. I feel like
that's fair. That is valid. That is valid.
All right. Now on to the recap. It might be kind of the recap won't be any faster than normal, but the predictions will because there's only 10 games, or not even 10. There's only 9 games to pick because there's only 9 conferences that have a championship. I know, but guess what? Bowl season is almost upon us.
I've heard there's a chance we get the Holiday Bowl.
I don't see it happening. I'm pretty sure Arizona's going to the Holiday Bowl. I've heard more likely we're going to the LA Bowl, which
I've heard.
At least it's Gronk and not Jimmy Kimmel now.
Yeah, I've heard both. I heard there's like an outside chance for that they take us over Arizona, which would be very fun.
I don't see it. I mean, the number 18 team in the country.
Well, it has to deal with networks. That's the thing.
Well, yeah.
Don't we just love them, the networks? Huh?
You get the entire Southwest market.
It's Fox.
Oh, Fox? Well, Fox takes Big 12 games, too.
Yeah, but I think they'd rather have a Big 10 team.
I guess we'll see. Sunday. That's when they all get announced. Sunday is when they all get announced. All right, here we go. Recap time here. Bowling Green. Yeah, we don't need to talk about those games. Navy. Man, Memphis was so up and down. I can't believe Arkansas hired freaking Silverfield, man.
Oh, yeah.
Memphis wasn't even that good this year. They freaking hired a G5 coach for a team that wasn't even that good.
Well, they got screwed.
Right. Yeah. Should have finished the deal with Galesh. But,
well, it's not their fault. It takes 2 to tango, right?
Right. No, that's fair. Galesh knew something better was probably going to pop up, and he was right. Or Golish, however you say his name. I keep calling him Galesh.
He's a Soviet double agent.
Yeah. And that brings us to Friday's game, starting with Indiana punching their ticket to the Big Ten title game,
Oof.
Absolutely throttling Purdue. Not much to talk about here other than that this game, it went about how you'd expect. What was the line on this? It wasn't enough. 28 and a half. Yeah, that was the easiest cover call ever. No surprises there. Indiana, I don't know. Unless the game against Ohio State's an absolute blowout, I think they should still probably keep their first round bye, no matter what happens on Saturday.
They should.
Unless they lose like 56-0, which isn't going to happen.
It'd be crazy if they beat Ohio State.
If they beat Ohio State, then they're number 1, obviously. If it's a close game, they should at worst. I don't know. I could validate moving Georgia ahead of them if they win the SEC. I could not validate moving them much further down than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Now the team that could have potentially jumped them, but will not be jumping them, Texas A&M, went on the road to Austin and laid an absolute stinker in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it. I knew the Aggies were going to choke. I was wrong about when, because I predicted this a month ago. But they did choke. And I am on the record saying I knew they would choke eventually. And they did. Look at that.
They're going to go as far as their offense takes them, you know. Everyone knows their defense is legit.
Mm-hmm.
They just couldn't score with them.
No, they could not. Not towards the end. And they're just not consistent enough. It was funny seeing, I think the result of this game that was both funny and also just kind of annoying was the Texas fans saying they should be in the playoff now.
Maybe don't lose.
Don't lose 3 games, including 1 to Florida. Don't lose by 25 to Georgia. Like, if it'd be one thing if that game was close, y'all got killed by Georgia. Oh, and don't forget, you should have lost to Kentucky and Mississippi State. You probably should be 7-5.
Start praying Arch declares.
Yeah. The fact that you're the freaking 13 team in the country with an 8-3 or 9-3 record, you should be counting your blessings for that as is. You know, belong anywhere near the playoff. Now their win resume is very impressive. Don't get me wrong, but outside of their 3 top 10 wins, which, by the way, Vanderbilt's technically not a top 10 win anymore because, well, they lost. And they're 14 in the country now. Who's their other top 10 win? Because I know they had 3. They
Notre
had Vanderbilt.
Dame.
They didn't play Notre Dame. They had Vanderbilt.
A&M. Oh, wait, no, we're talking about Texas. I thought we were talking about A&M for a second.
No, Vanderbilt, A&M. They had one more that everyone... Oh, Oklahoma. And yeah, Vanderbilt's not a top 10 team in the country anymore. They were when you played, but like, cool. All right. I don't think we count that. So sure, you had 3 top 15 wins. That's a valid argument. I think that's impressive, but you also lost to Florida and should have lost to Kentucky and Mississippi State. So let's be real here for a second. Speaking of Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech held strong in this one.
They did.
They kept it close.
He plays them tight.
Yeah. Georgia was able to handle business, and until the very end, it really did feel like they were mostly in control of this game for at least the second half. First half was close, but second half they felt like they were mostly in control of this thing. But Georgia Tech found a way to keep it close enough to give them a shot at the very end. They were onside kick away from getting right back in it. Unfortunately, they couldn't pull it off. Georgia Tech, however, despite this loss, moved up a spot in the most recent CFP rankings. Not that it matters because they're out anyways and they're not playing the ACC title game, but it is a little ridiculous. I think that now 8-4 Georgia Tech team is the number 22 team in the country.
I agree.
Oh, sorry, 9-3. Oh, 9-3. Okay. That's a little different. How do you lose and move up a spot? Like, when does that happen? I don't get that. I wonder where ESPN has our recruiting class. If 247's got us, probably pretty low since we're not an SEC school. or a blue blood SEC school. Yeah, look at that. They got FSU, they got LSU, they got Florida. Yeah, they got us all the way down here at 17. Shocker.
No one has used ESPN for recruiting since like 2010.
Yep, exactly. The last game of the Lane Kiffin Ole Miss era.
Should I stay or should I go? That was such a good troll job.
I love the can't turn a hoe into a housewife stuff that blew up this week.
Oh my god.
It was funny.
And Lane going up to that reporter, and he was pretty vindicated.
He was right. He was right in the end.
He was right. Like, I'm honestly like, I really sympathize for Ole Miss fans because that, as much as we talk about how pissed we are about how the DeBoer era ended, this is 10 times worse.
Oh, this is awful. Genuinely, he burned every bridge imaginable on his way out.
And all the drama surrounding it must have been pretty unbearable to be a Ole Miss fan during a historic season for them. Like, that just had, like, I wonder if they're feeling like, just go and let's be over with this charade,
Mm-hmm.
But the host stuff has been incredible. And what annoyed me also was the cajoling by Nick Saban and Game Day trying to get Ole Miss to let him coach during the playoffs. when when Nick Saban supposedly had a hand in getting Lane to LSU. It's just ridiculous.
Yep.
Like,
Agreed.
game day's become such a parody of itself now. It's a shame that a beloved institution's been corrupted like that.
Yep.
Because they also had it's become another extension of the Jimmy Sexton apparatus, because they had James Franklin on to talk too after he got fired. And it sounds like Jimmy Sexton's having a hand in Penn State still being open. It's just, this whole charade was just annoying. So annoying. Poor Ole Miss fans, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. The whole situation. Just
they're gonna come out so flat in the playoffs, man.
Or they're gonna come out fired up. I don't know. I do like the players quote tweeting Lane's goodbye message where he was like, despite the team all saying that I should, all unanimously agreeing that I should coach in the playoffs, and like I think it was Suntrine Perkins like quote tweeting and be like, that's not what was said.
I know everyone's saying that Lane's going to do amazing at LSU and all that stuff, but don't think for a second that this isn't going to be used to recruit negatively against him.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like, he's going to come to a kid's house, like, are you going to be there all 4 years? My kid's there. Is he going to have to deal with this bullshit?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now Tennessee and Ole Miss fans can team up.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for that first game. I cannot wait till LSU comes to play Ole Miss. It is going to be ruthless.
Let's see, hold on, LSU future.
Oh no, they're playing next year.
In Oxford?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. That's all I needed to hear. Oh, game day is going to be all over that one.
Yep.
I don't care what either team's records that in that one. Get game day on that one. That's awesome.
And watch Lane just not have success there. That would be amazing. Jeff Landry's going to lose by like a million. Did you see the video of the airplane tarmac? The fans at Ole Miss outside of it? That was brutal.
They're ruthless.
And all the assistants who were getting on the plane too.
Yep.
All right, Utah, Kansas, a great rivalry game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good on Witt for probably 1-1 on his last game, last regular season game at least.
Yeah, he'll coach the bowl game.
Oh yeah,
he'll coach the bowl game and walk off into the sunset. What was the other? There's another. Oh yeah, it was K-State. I was like, I know there was another P4 job that opened.
We know who's getting it. We know,
but it's Colin Klein. They already announced it's Colin Klein.
Yep.
So I'll just plug that in now.
Oh my gosh, I got some wins.
You got a couple actually, and you know what? There's a growing sentiment that it's looking pretty likely that what's his name?
No. Have you heard the word today?
What was
Who it is today now? Oh, you haven't heard this one? You're gonna like this one.
Oh.
Ryan David.
Oh, I'd heard that one, but I didn't think too much of it.
It's real.
I feel like he's probably gonna want to hold out for a potential NFL job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I officially. Oh, why did I say 9 for 8? I'm very much 0-8.
We need to talk about the absolute circus of the Penn State job, especially with Kalani Sitake. Penn State going up against the entire LDS community. Crumble Cookies stepping in.
Yeah. I like the
Go ahead.
The meme of like the huge like giant facing off against the Knight, and some Penn State fan who was like historically dominant college football program is the huge Knight, and then the little tiny Knight's like Cookie Man, and then someone quote tweeted that with multi-billion-dollar religious institution as the huge Knight or the huge giant guy, and then the little Knight was like pretty good football program.
Can it happen to a better university?
Yeah. Yep. I feel like it's going to end up being Terry Smith, actually, when it's all said and done.
Yeah, and they're going to be doing this. The 80s going to get fired, and they're going to do this whole song and dance all over again at probably next year.
Yeah, probably next
They're
year.
recruiting. They had 2 commits today. They had 2 signees.
I did see that. That was a brutal. They were below like McNeese State in the recruiting rankings.
Yeah, like the longer it goes, the less attractive that job is. You're not going to have a roster.
Yep.
You know what they do have though? They have a lot of young edge rushers. Wouldn't mind saying hello to a few quite soon.
Wouldn't mind poaching a couple of them.
Oh yeah. James Franklin had crumble cookies at his signing day party, by the way.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, what's next?
Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, of course.
Oh,
the Arizona.
Can you go back to the ESPN site?
ESPN.
Yeah. Oh, your banner. You fired.
Oh, there we go.
All right, floor's yours, buddy.
The Arizona Wildcats. Yeah, and you know what? There was a lot of talk after last year. The year before, U of A went up to Tempe and just absolutely throttled
Smoked them.
Last year, Sun Devils come down to Tucson and absolutely smoke the Wildcats. So this is like the kind of the get back year for both teams. Whereas ASU, they're they feel like they're the better program, and U of A's on this up and up. Who knows what's going to happen, right? I would not have predicted this to be a win back in November.
Yeah,
not November, August. But I gotta tell you, man, Brent Brennan can coach.
Oh yeah. I don't think anyone
even more significantly, he can frickin' pick his coordinators, because I think Seth Deggy and
he can pick every other year. He can pick his coordinators.
Not his rookie or not his first year. That was rough first year. My goodness, horrible picks.
Dino Babers and the ghost of Dwayne Aquina.
Yeah, horrible picks his first year, but definitely redeemed himself this year. Danny Gonzalez is up for the Broyles Award. He's a finalist. So great job. He's
so getting poached, man.
We'll see. Probably, but we'll see. I don't think Deggy will get poached. I haven't seen his name come up enough. I think he's probably going to be there next year still.
That's good.
I'd be surprised if Danny doesn't get poached, but also we'll see. Anyways,
anyone with a pulse that can run a defense gets poached these days, feels like.
Yeah, that's true.
Either for the G5 search is probably going to start soon. Although I guess it is kind of started already.
A lot of G5 searches have already got. Yeah, Heartline.
That's that one. Like, you wait for so long, and that's the job you take?
I know. I was like, really? I guess South Florida's a pretty good G5 job as far as G5s go, but I was a little surprised by that. But anyways, no, this game, honestly, the only thing that was going to stop the Wildcats were themselves. In the first half, they went into ASU territory on 4 out of their first 5 drives, and they came away with 0 points.
The kicking game was horrible.
It was horrible. They had 2 missed field goals, a blocked field goal, and fumbled inside U of A or ASU's 10.
But you can always count on the turnover machine.
Jeff Sims. That's right. And the funny thing, I literally turned to my dad and I was like, I am not worried about how this game's going to go as long as Jeff Sims is a quarterback, because I know we're going to be able to start forcing turnovers. When I told him that, he'd only thrown 1 interception. After that, 2 more picks and 2 fumbles.
Yeah, that was rough.
He was terrible in this one. Yeah,
Poor
Jeff Sims.
Dillingham, man.
I've known Jeff Sims was bad for a while, so I wasn't surprised about that. But yeah, at that point, it was just snaps. I think ASU got into Arizona territory like once in the entire second half, and Jeff Sims fumbled when they did. Shocker, I know. Yeah, no, pretty much from the halftime on, I think U of A was up like barely at halftime. Like I think it was 9-3. No, they were down 7-3. Never mind, they were down 7-3.
Yeah, that first half was kind of a slogfest with the kicking game.
It was a lot of turnovers. There's the kicking, the special teams was killing U of A. As the second half kind of wore on, though, you could tell U of A was a better team, and they started dominating. They dominated the second half.
I'm going to say something that might upset you, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I think Arizona had an awesome year, and they did what they absolutely needed to do in the portal this year, because it's probably their last year with Fafita.
It is.
Did he say it is? Yeah, is that confirmed?
No, he's gone. He's gone.
So they went very much all in the portal, and they got some dudes. It was awesome. They spent, I forget who put it out there, but they got a lot of contributors out of the portal. And they got 2 awesome coordinators. However, I think ASU is set up a little bit better for the long term, just with recruiting chops and kind of the development that Dillingham is doing. Whereas I don't see Brennan as much as a recruiter that Dilly is.
And I'm going to push back on that, because U of A had a better recruiting class than ASU did.
They did?
Yep, they finished above them in the rankings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And that's the only thing I'm going to push back on, because I have a ton of respect in Dillingham. And again, I think there's still certain elements of Brent Brennan that maybe, fair or not, I'm still a little hesitant after how last year went. But U of A did have a better recruiting class than ASU did this year.
Good on them. The money must
and again, and that's pre-portal, right? Pre-portal, it could go sideways after the portal.
I'm curious to see what Zona does in the portal this year, or if they lose guys, which they're probably going to lose some good players. That's just what happens. Like Arizona State lost some really good players on defense after last year. That's the sad reality of like K-State lost Carver Willis. It's a sad reality of the Big 12. And I'll say this one thing. Like, a lot of Arizona guys are doing huge victory laps on Jed Fish and like, oh, we're better this year. It's like, happy for you. I don't got any ill will towards Arizona. I'm not like the Husky fans that hate them. I'm happy for it. I think there's a pretty easy explanation of, wow, it's a lot harder to rebuild in the Big 10 than the Big 12.
That's fair. That's valid. I also think Arizona somewhat got lucky they didn't have to play Texas Tech this year. They had to play pretty much all they didn't have to play Texas Tech, and they didn't have to play Utah. They did play ASU, and they did play BYU, and they should have beat BYU.
They should have beat BYU. Did you see how hyped the players were when Satake said they were he was staying?
Oh yeah, and very importantly, Ryder Lyons signed today too.
Yeah, good on them, man.
That one people are starting to question. As soon, and not that it was ever really going to happen, but as soon as Satake started getting attached to the Penn State job, everyone's like, oh, Ryder Lyons is a duck. And I'm like, please no.
Yes, the school that famously chanted F the Mormons. It's funny that Cincinnati got popped for that too.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it's kind of like that was the reason that BYU was never in a conference.
Yep. Well, yeah, they were never in a conference, but they just got away with just playing the Mountain West schedule, basically, because Mountain West schools.
They were never in a conference because the Pac-12 was too elitist to add a religious school, which I don't know if I ever would have wanted BYU in the Pac-12. I don't know if they ever really fit us, honestly.
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, U of A dominates, gets the Territorial Cup back. We like that. Before we get into Saturday games.
I like the design of the Territorial Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa, Nebraska beat down Dylan Raiola. Where are you going?
Texas Tech. Do it. We all know you want to.
That would be awesome.
New Mexico beating San Diego State and opening up just the most the computers deciding the Mountain West title game.
I know. Love everything's computer, as our dear leader says.
Man. Oh man. The BCS has made a comeback in the form of the Mountain West. The BC Mountain West.
Shout out Jason Eck. Love watching his teams play. I watched the end of it. That was awesome. They got like 3 false starts in a row in overtime. It was great. I got nothing else to add with these ones.
North Texas secured a spot.
Utah State choked. Utah State choked hard.
They did. Oh, and also I can't. North Texas is in a win and in scenario.
They are
in the American Conference Championship game.
Ohio State, Michigan, defending the logo after you lose. Soft move. Yep. Maybe defend the end zone, is what people were saying.
Oh, there you go. I like that. You know what? Yeah, for considering this is the game, I don't have a lot to say about it because it's not controversial for once. Like, Ohio State did what they were supposed to do. They dominated. And they were a little up and down for the first quarter.
Especially in the first half.
First half, definitely. But as they kind of settled in,
it's going to happen in a game of that scale. It's just going to happen. It's always going to be a dogfight. That one, there's very rarely blowouts.
Yeah.
Even at the lowest points of teams, it's not going to be blowout ever.
Yeah. But they took care of business in the second half, just like they should have.
Tech, West Virginia. Tech killed them.
Tech just dominated. Wasn't even, yeah. All right, Oregon, Washington. I don't know. I wasn't really mad after the game. I was just kind of like, man.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say.
It was more of a bummer than it was like infuriating. Because I was like, if DeMond plays like an even average DeMond game, I think they've got a very good chance of winning. He was terrible.
I don't think he was terrible, but he did not play to the level that he should be. I would say, Big Ten Network. I would say I am encouraged with how the Lions played greatly. I was shut down their run game. Offensive line played really well, opened up holes in the run game.
They did.
Adam Muhammad had a great game. Receivers couldn't get open. That was part of it, right? DeMond wasn't hitting guys, but guys were not getting open.
And I think it's especially after how last year went, I was very content with how the trenches played on both sides of the ball in this one.
Quite frankly, it's like it's like how we played against every good team this year. We're just not there yet. You know? Jonah was banged up to hell. So was Denzel. They weren't healthy enough. Defense played their absolute hearts out. Sucks that it ended on that touchdown, man. Sucks how it ended that way. Refs kind of screwed us a couple times. I'm just happy it wasn't a blowout. That was my biggest worry. We played them real tough, man. Our defense was great down the stretch. Shout out Ryan Walters. Oh, did you hear, by the way, Jed said he's staying?
That Walters is staying?
That Jed's staying.
Oh, that Jed's staying,
conclusion, but...
Yeah. I mean, I figured.
DeMond had a rough game. I think he got his bell rung early. That's why he was so off. But, hey, could have been a whole lot worse, I'd say.
That's fair. That's fair.
I never came in expecting to win, so I'm happy.
I don't know. I think in a way you almost obviously you don't want it to be a blowout because then you get that score held over your head for a year. But I think the annoying thing was going into the fourth quarter when we scored the touchdown to Denzel.
By the way, great design.
Yeah, they did.
C-gap, dig.
Yep. I started to have hope. And I think it within like 3 plays later was the long touchdown to Benson, which he was just freaking wide open on, just absolutely abysmal coverage.
We showed progress. We should be hung with them.
Sure. Yeah. That's fair. We did show progress, absolutely, compared to how last year went. Yeah. Now win a freaking road game, Jed, so we can beat these dudes next year. Anyways.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna say this. The past 4 or 5 games of offense, Jed's called a really good game. I'm say that right now.
Past how many games?
4 or 5 games. Wisconsin, I don't know if it's his fault. Anyways, it was DeMond's fault.
I would put big part of Wisconsin on Jed.
Since Wisconsin, I think he's called really good games.
I would say Purdue, UCLA, and this one I was.
Illinois, he called a really good game too. I think he called a good offense.
I'd say you could say 4 of the last 5 games.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, Purdue, he called a great game. UCLA called a great game, and then this one, I don't know if he called a great game, but it wasn't his fault.
He called a good game. It was not his fault. I think he called a good game. Yeah. Not a great game. Purdue and UCLA and Illinois called great games. This time he called a good game. It definitely wasn't his fault.
Yeah, no, this one's well sin.
All right, let's get off this downer. Let's go over to
LSU, OU. LSU gave them all they could handle.
They did.
Oklahoma comes out on top in the end and does secure themselves a spot in the playoff, most likely hosting a game in the playoff. But
I wouldn't want to have to play Oklahoma in the playoffs.
No. Man, LSU did give them all they could handle. They were playing inspired. They were hoping they didn't know if Lane well, I'm sure they did, but some of the players might not have known if Lane had made a decision yet, and they wanted to show out for their new coach. They played inspired ball, especially defensively. Which, granted, the LSU's defense hasn't been the issue. Blake Baker's really good DC. So
where's he going? Is he staying or is he going somewhere?
I think he's staying. Yeah. I think Lane.
I saw some news about him. I just didn't know what the news was.
Yeah, I wanted Lane confirmed. I'm pretty sure the news was that he's staying. Oh, actually, he is currently interviewing. Lane Kiffin plans to keep Blake Baker as LSU's DC, but he's apparently interviewing for Tulane and Memphis job.
Oh, interesting.
So he could be a G5 head coach.
I'm gonna fill up my water super quick.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'll talk about Notre Dame, Stanford. My boys got to beat a Pritchard head coach. One of Andrew Luck's old buddies from the back in the day. Most famous in Stanford circles for the huge upset win over USC, and I want to say 2008. I think they were 41.5-point favorites, and they ended up winning. It could have been 2008, 2007, because I think it was at SC, and we played at SC in odd number years. So, or did play at SC in odd number years. So, yeah, so to be Pritchard and the Stanford head coach, we'll see. He's had a pretty good track record. Yeah, you're good. To be Pritchard, good track record with quarterbacks. Obviously, coach Jane Daniels.
Tavita Pritchard.
Yeah, and I will say Sam Howell's only competent year in the NFL was with Tavita Pritchard as well. So, we'll see what he's able to do.
That's a choice. Andrew Luck Mafia, Palo Alto Mafia.
Palo Alto Mafia, that's right.
No, I'm interested to see what happens there. Tacoma guy.
He's a Tacoma guy. We'll see how it goes. I don't hate it. I think he's had success at Stanford. He's had success with quarterbacks, and I think when Stanford football was at its best is when they can feel good about the quarterback.
Actually, I would disagree. I disagree with that.
What are you going to say? Stanford when it's the running backs?
No, linemen.
Oh, okay, linemen. Yeah. No, they're at their best when it's tight end U. They haven't had a true tight end in a while.
Since Colton Parkinson.
That's right. Probably. I'm trying to think. Was there any other more recent ones? I can't think of any.
Recent what's? Quarterbacks or
tight ends? Tight ends.
I can't think of any.
If Urosic had stayed, because he got drafted, but he was out of Georgia.
Yeah,
he was out of Georgia when he got.
He was solid at UCLA though, or Stanford.
No. I mean, he was very solid at Stanford, but he transferred to Georgia, so he technically got drafted.
You're not going to claim him?
No, I'm not going to I think claiming a guy who got drafted out of a different school, I think that's ridiculous. Like when Ohio State fans try to claim Joe Burrow, come on now. No.
Yeah, well, that's just ridiculous. Well, I mean, at least Urosky played there.
That's true. That's a little different.
Burrow never played.
Or Texas Tech fans try to claim Baker, which I unironically have seen recently.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, for Notre Dame side of things, I mean, they did what they had to do. They went to Palo Alto. They handled business. Stanford put up 20. I mean, it's better than a lot of the teams that Notre Dame's been playing lately, and they finished with 4 wins, so nothing super great, but you didn't expect great things from Stanford this year. All in all, you beat Cal. You got the axe back. I think that's you had an interim coach the entire year, and you got the axe back. I think that's about all you could hope for from this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what Pritchard does. I just hope he stays out of Washington.
Yeah. Bama, Auburn. Auburn hung with them. They really did. They tried.
DJ Durkin should have gotten the job. I'm sorry, but he did excellent against them. He kind of looks like a young John Fossil, very bony.
Yeah.
They hung with them. They had a 4th down. They looked like my goal line defense out there. Send everybody.
Yeah.
You have you know what the safety is? What the deep safety is on goal line plays?
No, what?
The back of the end zone. That's your safety help back there.
Yeah, that's
man to man.
There you go. Yeah, use the sideline as a defender. The sideline's the defender.
Well, not just the sideline, the back line.
Well, the back line too. I know what you mean. Out of bounds is a defender. How about that? The chalk's a defender. This is saying. I'm trying to think.
If Bama loses, is Kalen DeBoer in Happy Valley right now?
Nah, I don't think so.
Me neither. It'll be funny if Bama plays.
I hope so, but I don't think so.
I think if Bama played Oregon, Bama would beat them.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, who would I even root for in Bama, Oregon?
Oh, Bama, without a doubt.
Probably, but I'd also kind of hope for a meteor situation.
In the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, in the playoffs, you're right, yeah.
Home and home, meteor. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. UCF BYU beat down. Skip.
Yeah. Miami Pitt beat down. Skip. Miami did blow their chance to make the ACC championship, though.
To computers.
Pitt blew their chance.
Miami because of Duke.
Yeah. I can't believe they lost. I can't believe Duke's got them on it. A 7-5 Duke team has a 10-2 Miami team on tiebreakers. It's crazy. Vandy, Tennessee, Diego Pavia going out in style, maybe. Unless he can get another year.
Oh, God.
Is Diego Pavia the Heisman right now? Who's the Heisman? I honestly don't know.
It might be. Oh, no. It's Mendoza.
Who?
Fernando Mendoza.
Maybe. I can see.
You know who it should be, in my opinion? It should be Julian Love.
You mean Jeremiah Love?
Ugh.
You're fired.
He just got off the IR today, okay? He's been on my mind.
And talk about him tomorrow when we talk about the Seahawks.
Isn't it crazy that his younger brother is like that much better than him?
Well, you know who Caleb Downs' older brother is?
It's Josh Downs?
It is Josh Downs, yeah.
Oh,
which Josh Downs is a good player.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that Jeremiah and Julian were related until earlier this year.
Yeah, no, I didn't know until I saw they have a podcast together. Yeah.
That's crazy.
More you know.
Yeah, shout out for Vandy. Killing Tennessee, man. Good on you.
Yeah.
And they got the number one quarterback.
Knoxville too.
Number one quarterback too.
Yeah, Jared Curtis. The 5-star plus is on.
He's totally going to bust.
We'll see. I hope he doesn't.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't either. But I feel like I've seen the Sonic games before.
USC killed UCLA.
No. They hung tight with them.
For a while. At fourth quarter, USC ran away with it.
I would say that's a killing. 29-10. I don't think that's a killing. 19-point margin, that's 3 scores. I
think 3 scores qualifies as killing.
That's not a killing compared to other killings we've seen, is what I'm saying.
Oh, fair enough. Like Virginia, I guess Virginia Tech, Virginia is only a 20-point margin. That's also technically only 3 scores.
Just waiting for Franklin to take over.
Yep.
Get on you, UVA. Yeah. Punch your ticket with the softest schedule ever, and you're going to get killed in the playoffs.
Winning in. You're winning in. Well, let's see. Who'd be the 6th seed right now?
Of course, they play Duke. It just epitomizes their soft schedule.
Virginia versus Ole Miss? I don't know. You're talking about a team that won't be mentally there in the Rebels.
See, yet another time getting something soft. Yet again. Okay, who cares? Next, Cal.
The team that should have been meeting Virginia if they didn't fall for the if they didn't get killed by the Calgorithm.
And Nick Rolovich. JKS really wants Rolo, or wanted.
Nick Rolovich being the coach for the.
Well, we made sense of it, right? It's the hippies, and he's kind of a hippie.
Right. Yeah, that's true. We did. It's just still funny to
me. It is very funny. Good on you. That was an awesome finish, man. And that kicker almost got it too.
He did. And then, Charlotte Tulane. We don't have to talk about that one. That was
shouldn't have fired.
Nope. Other games: Louisville slaughters Kentucky. Clemson wins the
Fighting Wolfsteins.
Fighting Wolfsteins, right? Houston beats Baylor. K-State beats Colorado, and Chris Kleiman's last game. Or I guess Chris Kleiman's probably coaching the bowl game, isn't he?
Okay, this is totally off topic, but I want to say something that annoys me.
Yes.
I've been listening to my boys, Mike and Rico, of course. I watch their clips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're the most enthused about Pat Fitzgerald, but they said, hey, everyone keeps saying the resources are coming, so I guess it'll be okay. It's like, I feel like every team that hires a coach is like, oh, we're supporting him with a ton of resources. And it's like, I keep hearing that, and I would believe it when I see it. I don't know. That phrase just frustrates me. Like with all the coaches who are getting retained. Oh, we're getting him more resources. It's like, when everyone has it, just saying that, I don't really believe it.
That's fair. Iowa State, actually, they barely beat Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State finishes winless in conference play, but at least their last couple were at least close. They held close with Iowa State, UCF, and Kansas. Look at that. 3 straight one-possession games in the season for Oklahoma State. Congrats, guys. You made it.
Got a good coach, man. Eric Morris is probably one of the best ones they could have gotten.
Yeah, I like that hire for them a lot.
I do, too. I wonder if they get Mestamaker.
Jeez, BC kills Syracuse.
Dude, what a mess this year because they have no quarterback basically. Yeah. The quarterback was
which Jonte Cook's uncle is very quick to tell everybody.
And his uncle was right.
He was right. He was right. Mizzou killed Arkansas. Minnesota beat Wisconsin.
Penn State Rutgers was a battle.
Yeah, it was. Look at Penn State came. Did Penn State get to bowl eligible, or are they 5?
They did.
Oh, they did. Look at them, man. Bowl eligible Penn State.
3 wins to start it and 3 wins to end it. That sounds like you should hire Terry Smith. Hashtag extend Terry Smith.
Dude, and 2 of their 3 wins were blowouts too.
Honestly, like looking at that schedule, the only unacceptable losses are Northwestern and UCLA. That was a tough schedule.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Duke
And they
beats
wait
Wake.
and they hung in there tight with Indiana and Oregon. They should not have fired Franklin. They shouldn't have, man. I think that was a mistake. That was a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah. And that was without Aller too for most of the year.
Yeah.
Let's see. Duke beats Wake to get their spot. TCU kills Cincinnati. Goodness gracious, Cincinnati was ranked.
Told you they were frauds. Told you they were frauds.
I've always said they're the frauds.
I know, but I'm the biggest Scott Seraphin hater.
Oh, fair.
JMU
punches their spot. Oh yeah, JMU.
Oh, Florida State lost to Florida, and Norvell's back another year.
Yep. Wazoo gets their get back on Oregon State. I guess they technically split for the Pac-12 title. There's no Pac-12 champion this year, but
no, it's a split title.
Yeah. So, but Wazoo's going bowling and Oregon State isn't. So there you go.
Shout out Shep getting the beef job.
Yep, that's right. Michigan State beats Maryland.
I hope you do well there and you come back home. But don't you dare bring some of those bums up here again.
Illinois beats Northwestern.
You could have brought a Bama GA with you to be your D-line coach.
NC State kills UNC.
What an awful year. They're not bowl eligible, right?
No, there's no way. Nope, 4-8.
Jordan wants to sue Pablo Torre.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. UNLV killed Nevada, secured their spot in the Mountain West title game. Fresno State. And then the last Hawaii test of the year, Hawaii handles Wyoming. Good for them. All right. And that's it for Rivalry Week. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we get to the picks for Conference Championship Week?
I got nothing. Let's do it.
All righty. Let's do it. Well, that brings us to Friday night. Well, and they kind of did it perfectly. Other than the MAC. The MAC's kind of hanging out here. But other than that, we got the G5 Conference Championships on Friday and the P4 Conference Championships on Sunday or Saturday. They kind of formatted it perfectly.
They do.
But you won last week. You beat me by one game. So I've still got a pretty.
Actually, wait. I think I beat you by 2.
You got me there and there, but then I got you back on Alabama.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yep. Look at that. All right.
All right, hot shot.
All right, let's do it.
So you get to pick. Do you want to do JMU first, or do you want me to go JMU first?
I'll do JMU first. I'm taking the Bulldogs. They're going to need to put up every point to get in.
The Dukes. Yeah, I agree. They're in a spot where they're in a winning in spot potentially. And they need
help, I think.
Yeah. No, they do. Yeah, if they win and Duke wins, they're in. But that's what they need to happen. And
what about Tulane though? Oh wait, no. Oh, I see what you mean.
Tulane's playing North Texas since they're ranked. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I see now. What a crazy loophole. All right, your call.
Hold on, I'm turning these timers off. I don't know why there's timers on these. Yes, Kansas State, Jacksonville State. Awesome. I get the freaking I get the one with the completely unranked, so I genuinely don't know much about either of these teams. I will say I know a lot of people are high on Kansas State right now. This one is in Jacksonville. Alabama, not Florida. I'll go with the favorite in this one.
So many places in the South love our General Jackson.
Yeah. I'll go with the favorite in this one. Give me Kennesaw.
I do love Jacksonian democracy. We have 2 presidents represented in the first 2 picks. Isn't that great?
Yep, James Madison, Andrew Jackson. There you go.
Since I know so little, I just take points.
Yeah, that's fair.
And do you know who the head coach of Jacksonville State is?
No, who is it?
Rich Rod. Wait, no, it's not.
Oh, yeah, it's not Rich Rod. He's at West Virginia now.
See, okay. I said that because that's the only thing I knew about Jacksonville State for the last few years. So I was so accustomed to it.
Out of curiosity, did these teams play in the regular season? Let's see.
I just want to know who Jacksonville State
did.
Head coach is.
Ooh. These teams played in the regular season. Jacksonville State won by 9.
Jacksonville State head coach.
Charles Kelly is the coach
Charles
for
Kelly.
Jacksonville State.
All right. Here's the big one, though. I'm excited for this one. North Texas Tulane. Roll wave, baby. I think I'm going to go. So this one's going to be at Tulane, 2.5. But Summerall was in Florida today.
Yep.
But Eric Morris is probably in Oklahoma State.
Morris in Stillwater. God. That's the question.
Tulane's been here before. Give me the roll wave, baby. I love my angry wave.
Yeah, Tulane's getting points. They're playing really well right now. Give me Tulane as well. Boise taking on UNLV. Boise is a 4.5 point favorite on the blue.
They don't lose in the blue.
They don't lose on the blue. That's right. Rematch of last year's Mountain West Championship, which was in the exact same spot. Rematch of a game only a few weeks ago where these 2 teams played on the blue, and Boise State won by 25. Give me, I don't know if I'm going to predict that result again, but give me Boise.
Boise State stunk against Utah State last week. That's probably the most I've watched them this year because they haven't been really entertaining with no more Genty and Madison stunk. Give me Dan Mullen getting the conference championship.
There you go. All right, on to Saturday.
I love the Raps, even though Brennan Marion's gone. He's not really having a good time in Sac State right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Did they keep that 4-star receiver?
I have no idea. Let's see. Sac State. Let's see. Sac State recruiting class. 2026 football commits. If they did, he is not a 4-star anymore. I'll tell you that much. He could be in these commits. Hold on. No, he's not. No, it does not appear they did. No, they still got a lot more 3. I have no idea. I don't even remember his name, so. They don't have anybody that's above a 3-star. They do have a lot of 3-stars, though, to their credit. For a FCS program, they have a good number of 3-stars. Texas Tech, 12.5 point favorites over BYU Cougars. This is your pick, my friend, on Saturday.
This is a tough one, man. It's harder head for me right now. My heart wants the Cougs, but my head's telling me Tech. Give me Tech. There's some distractions early in the week. If you're going to beat Tech, you need to have a great week.
I agree. Also, these 2 teams played like 3 weeks ago, and Tech won like 27-7. Gotta remember that too. Not saying obviously that's an automatic 29-7. Sorry. Not saying that's a guaranteed carryover into the second matchup. It's harder to beat a team twice. But it's something you got to win. Like, the last game wasn't even close. MAC Championship. Miami, Ohio, Western Michigan. What a game. Why am I getting all the ones that are like kind of lame for the starters? Let's see. Western Michigan, 2.5-point favorites. This one's in Detroit. So not quite a home game for them. These two teams did play earlier in the year, and it gave Western Michigan their only conference loss of the year was to Miami, Ohio by 9. Western Michigan.
We need to get our boy. I don't know why am I freaking his name, but the Doom guy. He called this one last year. Was it the MAC championship or just the MAC game?
MAC, which one?
The one that the Doom actor nailed. With the Son Al Gaid.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
What's his name? He's a big actor.
Timothy Chalamet. That's right.
Chalamet, yeah. Was it the MAC title or was it just a MAC game?
I think it was the MAC title because it was the conference championship weekend.
Oh God, that was so amazing.
I don't know, man. This is tough because Miami, Ohio has the head-to-head. They beat them comfortably when they played. This is a different scenario, though, in Western Michigan. You know what? Miami's getting points, so I'll go Miami to cover in this one. If I can see what their freaking abbreviation is here. Hold on. Oh, it's the M-OH. There we go. All right, you are up, my friend.
I like the Red Hawks. Give me Miami.
There you go.
I love nice sandy beaches, warm weather. I just love Miami. Cuban cigars.
There you go. Yep. Georgia, Alabama.
You already know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know. And I'm actually gonna side with you on this one, actually. Kirby's gotta beat DeBoer one of these times, right? Both times DeBoer's gotten a big lead, Kirby's almost come back, and they just came up short. Third time's the charm. I believe. Kind of. That brings us to the Big Ten championship game where Ohio State is a 4-point favorite playing Indiana. Give me Ohio State. I don't think this will be a blowout or anything, but I think Ohio State.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that one. That seems pretty free. That's a freebie right there.
And then lastly, Duke
and now
UVA.
For the worst game of the week.
I don't think it's going to be the worst game.
Yes, it is. Which one's worse?
I'd rather watch this game than like Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State.
It'll be competitive. It'll be interesting.
Are you saying Duke's going to get killed?
Here's the maybe I don't know, but here's the one redeeming thing about this game. If Duke wins, no ACC team in the playoff. That's hilarious, and it might kill the conference.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's still ridiculous that Miami's probably going to be out. If Notre Dame gets in, Miami doesn't. I would be pretty upset on behalf of the Miami fans for that one. You're picking though. UVA.
Give me UVA. Give me UVA. I've seen the story before. It's stupid. Yeah. Duke doesn't belong there.
Yeah, they do not. Quite literally, actually. And that brings us to one game left. But this is an NFL game. Detroit.
This is gonna be a fun one.
Detroit 3-point favorites at home. You won last week for NFL as well, so you have officially moved into the lead by one game.
Oh, I got 2 on you this week, and we had another push.
Yeah. We're getting a lot of pushes recently.
We have.
So Detroit's 3-point favorite.
The lines are getting too good.
I could honestly see this being a. Well, the problem is that these they should make every line a half-point line because you won't get a push on a half-point line.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not doing more half-point lines. They've been doing more full-point lines recently, and it's like that's
Because
how
of
you
computers.
open up possibility. That's how you open up the possibility.
You know why they do pushes? For parlays. Kills
Yeah.
parlays.
There you go. That makes sense.
And that's the biggest moneymaker in casinos is parlays.
Yeah.
There's a reason they pay out so much. It's because they want you to bet them. Okay. I'll give you the honors, Beau.
All right. Part of me really wants to pick Dallas just because they're really playing good football right now. Detroit, not quite as much. I still believe more in Detroit. You know what? Screw it. Give me the Cowboys to cover. I don't know about win, but give me the Cowboys to cover.
I agree. They're just playing inspired football ever since they both got Quentin Williams and the unfortunate passing of Marshawn Yellen. They've just been playing like their defense has been night and day since they got Quentin Williams. It's really fun. It's fun to watch. I hate to see myself enjoy seeing the Cowboys do well.
Yeah. The Cowboys are one of those teams where it's like, in a way, it's kind of fun rooting for them. Like, I probably wouldn't root for them against, like, I wouldn't root for them against, like, the Panthers. But, like, I feel the Lions have kind of established themselves as a bit of a power the past couple of years. So I'm like, I'll root for the Cowboys against the Lions. But we'll see. They do have an aura to them, that's for sure.
They do. It's the first time in my life the Cowboys have been really well.
Yeah. Well, that is it. That's it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast.
We stretched this into an hour and a half. That's why we're the best in the business.
I was starting to think we might have a mock draft in there somewhere at one point, but we'll probably.
I'll do a first round draft.
It's 11:48 my time.
All right.
Next week.
He's like, hey, you want to do the NFL pod?
We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow night for the NFL edition. I'll actually have good things to talk about for once because Burrow's back, and I'm happy about that. It'll be a very fun episode. But like I said, that's it for this edition of the West Coast Trad Podcast. Any closing thoughts, my friend?
If one of us signs the best class in UW history, all of us sign the best class in UW history. Well, it's good like all of us are proud. If one of us is proud, all of us is proud. Thanks for watching.
Drive safe, folks.